Shalom, shalom. Where the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His heavenly Son. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out of New York, the great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet. Lifting up the name of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Achwath who are obedient to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and their husbands. Okay? With no further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump straight to it. This is called The New Stimulus Bill Makes Money Digital. This is Brother Uriah from GMS Chicago. The new stimulus bill makes money digital, welcoming the RFID chip, mark of the beast. Don't take it. All right. As we know, the coronavirus is ravishing the earth. Esau is ravishing the earth, putting his foot down across town and in every town. And part of his plan is to chip everybody, which we've been saying for years, starting with the apostles on down. This is Revelations, the 13th chapter, the 15th verse. And he, Esau, Edom, had power to give life into the image of the beast. All right. And that image is the RFID microchip. It stands for him. It's his mark. It's his badge. It reflects his system. So if you like his system and like how he does things, his image, then you give him credence, okay? That the image of the beast should both speak, so it's not something that's living, it's not something that's real, but it speaks, it communicates, all right? The RFID chip, first of all, is a radio frequency identification device. It gets implanted into your hand, okay? How does the RFID work? RFID, how does it work? All right, let's see. RFID, let me put chip. Now I can see a wallet. Please don't put words in my mouth. RFID, matter of fact, I'm going to be even more specific. You got to be specific with these. So, RFID microchip, how does it work? It communicates. Okay, we're gonna go do this. All right, a pet. Okay, that's a pet one. And they try to throw it off. So this is also a pet micro. This is how microchip works. So then I put the fucking pet thing on there. I don't not even do there because it fucking piss me off. All right, this is a microchip. Period. This is what they're putting into humans. There go a human hand. Okay, a transponder. All right, a RFID tag. All right. It embeds microchips in this employees. This I think was a 3 Market Square. All right, RFID chip used in humans. Oh wow, look, it's the same one that looks like the one they use in pets. It's a microchip, an RFID microchip. Okay, and it communicates, and it's gonna. Those are the diagrams, but I'm gonna read the little crap. A microchip uses radio frequency identification technology. RFID, as the name implies, uses radio waves as a medium to transmit what information? Speech. And RFID tags store data and use electromagnetic forces for power, communicates, communicates, all right, that data to a device that interprets it, reads it. That's called communication. RFID tags come in different forms, all right? Like he has the power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and calls that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't give it credence, take it, all right? It says worship the image of the beast, all right? Worshiping, all right? Which is basically like a dog licking his master's hand. You go and run into Esau for food. Matter of fact, my dog, he just ran upstairs, but he stays right by my side. He follows me everywhere I go and wants to be petted all the time, wants to be fed all the time, wants to play all the time. And that's basically giving worship. He worships me, okay? You taking this chip means you worship Esau. To fawn or crouch to. Prostrate ones in homage, do reverence to, adore, okay, literally or figuratively. If you take that chip because he says to do it, you fawn to it, you crouch to it, you take it, all right, you prostrate yourself, you bend your will to him to take it. Well, the Lord says don't take it. So who are you going to bend your will to? All right. Worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So it doesn't matter who you are. You can be the elite, you can be a bum. He wants everybody to take the chip. And that no man, now here's the point, might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So guess what? This image, this mark, this RFID chip is going to contain your money. That no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now let's go to the article. All right. And shalom to Niakim and Akwaf that joined in the common board. Shalom. And most I continue to bless you all. Um, so let's go to this article. All right. This is from Forbes.com, and you can find this on many different news sites. Corona, when it's dated March 23rd, so this happened the other day. Matter of fact, I think today is the 25th. I was going to talk about it on the 23rd, but things got caught up, and then I worked yesterday, and I do it when the spirit lets you do it, you know. Corona stimulus offered by House Financial Services Committee creates new digital dollar. Now, first of all, they've been trying to make the stimulus plan. The first stimulus plan got rejected. Why did it get rejected? Well, because it's posturing by Esau to present like, oh, this is all we're trying to, oh, we're going to try to whatever. No, I don't like, oh, I don't like that. They already know what they're doing, and all this shit is all, this is all a script. This is all a script, okay? They did this to add the digital currency into the stimulus bill. Everybody wants the stimulus because majority of people ain't working right now. If majority of people ain't working, guess what? Their bills they just called matter of fact, my insurance just called me a couple minutes ago, all right? And was like, yeah, you're late on your insurance bill. Oh shit, I thought I'd get a pass on the whole corona shit. What the fuck you talking about, you know? But no, these motherfuckers still want their money. But now we're not making as much as we normally make or making anything at all. So now people really want the stimulus. So how wise on this left-hand side is it for Esau to say, perfect, let's marry the stimulus, the vaccine, and the microchip all together and force the people to take it. And if you don't take it, you get cut out the system. This is coming. This is what's happening right in the face. The scripture is saying that if you don't take this mark, you can't have it. This mark will contain the financial, and that's the financial. Now, don't forget, if you go look at the principiascientific.org, you will find this. This is all common knowledge. You can go do your due diligence and see that the Per Bright Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates, which are behind the virus, if you go look up the patent numbers and so forth, that they're saying that, hey, it's necessary to have a vaccine and make it ID 2020 alliance, because you remember to October 2020, everyone has to have this new ID system. Well, they're combining all this in time to roll it out for that shit. ID 2020 Alliance will combine vaccinations and implantable ID microchips. So they want to ID you, they want to vaccinate you, and they want to put the money all on the chip. And they're combining these things, all right? And they said, just a brief excerpt out of this article. You see ID 2020, the mark of the beast. Big Pharma is partnering with the tech industry to pair immunization. Oh, this happens. This article comes out in November of 2020, showing you they were already ready for the pandemic that didn't even happen during the time I released it. Oh, great foreshadowing. Wow, what a coincidence. Looking at it. With that digital biometrics, so they have all your facial recognition. All these reports are coming up that they're installing 5G biometric, 5G biometric being installed during mandatory stay at home. I'm gonna put it there. Watch what comes up. I guarantee these articles that saying keys secretly and stuck down your immune system. Oh, are 5G biometric systems being covertly installed during the lockdown where you live? Apparent installations of 5G or biometric systems while children are at home. Most of us have been used to stay at home, blah, blah, blah. You go read the article yourself. All right, this 5G, this is all happening in the face. And if you go back and you find out that Wuhan had their shit in China 5G established before November, and then November when in October the Americans came there for this war games. Next thing you know, they get the coronavirus, and now it's hitting people and ravishing them hard. Like I said, that 5G weakens your immune systems and opens you up to this shit. And there's many articles that go into that. All right, you just got to go do your research. Okay, and this is going back to this one. It says for years, of the tech industry to pair immunization with digital biometrics, meaning humans will soon be microchipped, tracked, and ultimately controlled through a global identification matrix, which goes into the scriptures, which Esau Edom wants to be as if he's God. Isaiah 14, one of my favorite ones to pull up, the 13th chapter, go straight to the point. All right. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. That's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And he has the space stations. He has the satellites. He has the spaceships that go in, the NASA. My bad. The United States Air Force. Space Force. All right, now. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. That's the Israelites. Esau, no matter where we are across the planet, he's on top of us. In the sides of the north, where majority of us are, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. I will control where you go, what you do, what you have, everything about you. I want everything. I want to know everything. I'm going to make sure I'm in everything. I'm going to track you. I'm going to ultimately control you through a global identification matrix. And if you don't take this shit, I'm going to cut you out. All right, and just to show you that this is a man, because the verse above said Lucifer in verse 12. Oh, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? Which this coronavirus is weakening all the nations. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? It's a man, it's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He wants to track you, he wants to microchip you, he wants to ultimately control you. Okay? For years, we've been watching the Microsoft founder Bill Gates, now retired from the company he founded just recently. He used his billions to give free vaccinations to people in third world countries. Now Bill has become a founding partner in another company. This one is called the ID 2020 Alliance, and its goal is to give every human being on the earth a digital ID. Now he's telling everybody needs a digital certificate to prove that they have the vaccine for the corona, which is combining all these three things, to all 5 billion things together. How do they plan on accomplishing this feat? By combining mandatory vaccinations with implantable microchips. Genius, isn't it? And coming soon to a theater near you, meaning you, as the saying goes. Now, by combining mandatory vaccinations and implantable microchips, now you see the government is what? Going back to this article here, corona stimulus offered by the House Financial Services Committee, creating a new digital dollar. Now this is giving the vehicle of the financial part of the chip to go into effect. And they will be signed into law, because in the Rfid bill, as far as mandate implantable devices, was done in Obamacare back in 2012, all right, or 2010, whenever the hell it was made. The final version of the economic stimulus package offered by Speaker Pelosi of the House Democrats no longer includes the U.S. digital proposal. However, the language as proposed by Chairman Waters of the House Financial Services Committee still contains this language. Links to the original to the updated stimulus bill with the latest language are at the end of the story. So they took it out on one part, put it in another, and added to the other part, so it's still there. It's Esau's slick, all right? As the markets continue to drop and the U.S. looks to Congress for agreement on a massive stimulus package to save the economy from the impacts of the corona pandemic, which this economy is decimated. And that was also prophesied, was that in Zephaniah, the last chapter to my knowledge? Or is it Zechariah? Give me a second to jump in there real quick. It might be, I just go ahead and pull it up. You just put in crashing. The only time it turns into the scriptures, crashing. and it's going to give it to you. All right. Zephaniah, okay, 1. I knew it was Zephaniah. It's like I thought it was the third chapter. It's the first chapter. Zephaniah 1 and 9. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their master's houses with violence and deceit. Stop. And and it should come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, which is a market, which represents the market, place of trading, and howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And that means one market is going to get jacked up. It's going to start crying, which means it's going to start going down. Business is going to start getting bad. Why do you cry? Because it starts hurting. The market is going to hurt. And then a howling from the second. Then this is going to start a rippling effect, which is going to trickle down to all the hills, meaning all the nations, all the different hills across the planet. Okay, which is the world financial market. Now all you have to do is come up here and Google global economy, global economic depression happening. All right, and they'll show you all the another Great Depression, arguments for and against. Of course, they're going to do that. Trade wars cause international trade to shrink 65%. Now, this is now all this corona and everybody's jacking up. The coronavirus recession could become a depression. Brace for the Great Depression type recession, warns investor Lucia Sharma. Corona could force the world into an unprecedented depression. Everybody knows what's going on if you go do, look at that skinny pig. All right, this is what's happening in the face. Okay, how ye the inhabitants of Mactash, for all the merchant people, Wall Street, and that word Mactash goes into mortar, which goes into wall and holes in the wall. There's holes coming all inside of the walls. All right, it's getting corroded. All right, the Wall Street is going down. For all the merchant people are cut off, and all they that bear silver, which is your money markets, are cut off. Okay, so the Most High is taking it, is prophesied that this is all going to come down. So since this economy is jacked up, oh, we need to do something to save the economy. Oh, what perfect time is to make a digital currency. The new offer by the House Democrats includes a very forward-looking kind of stimulus, the creation of a digital dollar, turning your dollar from paper, which they already changed it from gold and silver to paper, from paper to invisible digital series of zeros and ones and dots and fucking HTML, Java, Bitcoin bullshit. And the establishment of digital dollar wallets, and what will send shockwaves through the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry. So they're going to take it over, like we've been saying since the beginning. And this was a prelude to the chip. Bitcoin I'm talking about, particularly for those following central bank digital currencies around the world. This signals the U.S. is serious in establishing infrastructure for a central bank digital technology. You can go ahead and read the rest of the article. Okay, this just proves that all this they got the tracking. All right. They have the immunization, the vaccination, of the corona, and the money all being tied to the RFID microchip that they planned, which goes back to the scriptures, which we've been prophesying and telling the people that this is going to happen to. Okay, we had a couple of precepts up here, and shalom to the Akim on the comment board. Appreciate you tuning in. This is that's right, Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with what? Thick clay. And that thick clay in Habakkuk 2:6 go to Ibatyat, which is heavy debts. So now they're knocking out 10 birds with one stone, and using this corona, which they set up, which they created. All right, which we have many videos on that. Go check our video list and history, and you'll find that this is all a setup to what institute the RFID microchip. Right? Hey, Shalom, Big Benji. and all the rest of the brothers. So I'm not gonna make this long. Just hit the 20-minute mark. I think I hit the point. You can see it right here. They got the stimulus bill, putting the money, making it digital, which makes and proves, going back to Revelations, the 13th chapter, that you will not be able to buy or sell without that mark, without that chip. All right, that's proof of it's June. There ain't no microchip. Look at that. All right, and he said that he calls us, verse 16, that he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bonded, to receive a mark in their right hand. That mark is the RFID chip. It's going to go into your right hand, or your left, or your shoulder, or your butt cheeks, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Buy or sell. That means money will be put in that image, which is that mark, into your hand. And here is the government right now saying we are making a digital, invisible dollar. All right, a digital dollar that's going to be put onto a chip. Okay, and that chip is going to be put into you if you take it, and you will be destroyed if you do. And matter of fact, I'll end on one scripture. If you take that chip, so you can be cool in Esau's system, worshiping him. He said, grievous, I hope I spelled this right, grievous sores. I spelled it wrong, huh? Okay, sore. It's Esau's. Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men, which also means the women, which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image, to credence to his image, allowed and believed in his philosophy, his system, his money, his everything. Okay, everything that stands for him, what they call it, his image, because it's like him. Okay, and if you take it, you will be destroyed. So hopefully this has been edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Harakakadash. All praises and honor glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all I came around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity. Shalom, Abba Ball, and until next time, hey, stay strong, keep pushing out this truth, keep fighting until they shut this shit down. Shalom.